What's up, guys? It's Ty here, and today I have the Week 5 recap here for the 2018 NBA season. Now we have Monday's games here, November 13th. Don't remember if we went over these, so we're going to quickly just skim down here, pause if necessary. The Wizards beat the Kings. The Cavaliers came back in the fourth quarter to beat the New York Knicks. The Milwaukee Bucks beat the Memphis Grizzlies. The Pelicans beat the Atlanta Hawks by 1. The Lakers beat the Suns. Lakers beat the Suns. The Timberwolves beat the Jazz. The Trailblazers beat the Nuggets. The Warriors beat the Magic, and then the 76ers beat the Clippers. So again, pause if you want to see them in more depth. So now on to Tuesday's games. And hey, look, a Boston Celtics game, a Boston Celtics win. That's kind of how it goes. The Celtics are now on a 13-game winning streak. They beat the Brooklyn Nets 109-102. The Al Horford had a double-double with 17 points and 11 rebounds, and Allen Crabbe had 15 points for the Nets. The Toronto Raptors beat the Houston Rockets 129-113 behind DeMar DeRozan's 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. James Harden, though, 38.6 boards and 11 assists. What a game from him, but again, it was not enough. And then the San Antonio Spurs beat the Dallas Mavericks, the 2-13 Dallas Mavericks, 97-91. LaMarcus Aldridge had 32 points, only 5 rebounds, but hey, 32 points is pretty nice. And the rookie Dennis Smith Jr. had himself 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. On to Wednesday night's action. The Atlanta Hawks beat the Sacramento Kings 126-80, a blowout win by 46 points. Dwayne Dedmon, though, for Atlanta, 20 points, 14 rebounds, a double-double for him. That doesn't happen very often. And Zebo for the Kings had 16 points. Yeah, the Washington Wizards beat the Miami Heat 102-93. They outscored them 31-19 in the fourth after being shut out to only 10 points in the third. Jeez. John Wall had 27 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. And then Hassan Whiteside for the Heat had 14 points and 21 rebounds. Jeez. New York Knicks beat the Utah Jazz 106-101. Rodney Hood's 30 points were not enough to beat the Knicks, but Tim Hardaway led the scoring for the Knicks with 26 points, and he had 6 rebounds and 6 assists. The Cavs have won 3 straight. They beat the Charlotte Hornets 115-107. LeBron James had 31 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. Standard game for him. And Michael Kidd-Gilchrist getting a lot of the scoring for the Hornets, almost at the Bobcats. He had 22 points in that game. The Indiana Pacers beat the Memphis Grizzlies, who are struggling. Memphis came back down to earth. The Pacers won 116-113. Darren Collison had 30 points and 8 assists, 2 shy of a double-double. And then Marcus Saul had 35 points and 13 rebounds. Great game from him, but it was sadly not enough. The Detroit Pistons lost to the Milwaukee Bucks 99-95. They almost came back to get the victory, but Eric Bledsoe, he sunk a mid-range shot to seal the game. But Avery Bradley led scoring for the Pistons with 28 points. And Chris Middleton, who's on my fantasy team, had himself a nice season so far, had 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. The Minnesota Timberwolves beat the San Antonio Spurs 98-86. Pau Gasol had 13 points and 8 rebounds for San Antonio, and Karl Anthony Towns had 26 points, 16 boards, and 2 assists for the Timberwolves. It's a pretty decent game. The Raptors beat the New Orleans Pelicans 125-116. DeMar DeRozan again led the scoring for the Raptors with 25 points, and he was 1 rebound shy of a double-double. And then DeMarcus Cousins also had 25 points, and it was also a rebound shy of a double-double. He had 1 less assist than DeMar DeRozan, though. The Oklahoma City Thunder win their 3rd straight. They beat the Chicago Bulls 92-7. They outscored them 27-7 in the first quarter. Jeez. Lauri Markkanen, rookie from Arizona, had 16 points, and Russ had himself 21 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Decent day for him, but nothing, crazy Russ stats. The Portland Trailblazers beat the Orlando Magic 99-94. Damian Lillard had 26 points and 11 rebounds. Nice double-double. And then Evan Fournier had 22 points for the Magic. And then the Philadelphia 76ers beat the Los Angeles Lakers 115-109. Lonzo was again benched in the fourth quarter. He's just been benched. He's been getting benched in the fourth quarter because he cannot hit his shot. It's actually really bad that he cannot hit his shot, but hey, I mean, nothing we can do about it. I think he'll end up hitting it eventually, but I mean, as of right now, he's just not looking really good at all. But Joel Embiid, 46 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists. Holy crap, what a night from him. And then Brandon Ingram also had a double-double with 26 points and 11 rebounds. Jeez, Joel Embiid, what a game. On to Thursday night's action. The Celtics played the Golden State Warriors, and guess what? The Celtics beat the Golden State Warriors. They came back from, I believe it was 16 down to beat the Golden State Warriors. Jaylen Brown led the scoring for Boston with 22 points, 7 rebounds, and Kevin Durant had 24 points for Golden State. Boston cannot stop losing. I'm telling you, it's insane. The Houston Rockets beat the Phoenix Suns 142-116. They scored 90 points in the first half. 90 points in the first half. 45 points in the first quarter. That's incredible. James Harden, 48 points, 2 rebounds, and 7 assists. And Greg Monroe, newest son, had 20 points and 11 rebounds. He had a nice double-double. Looking at all the games, it looks like everybody played a game on Friday. The Indiana Pacers move on to 500. They beat the Detroit Pistons. They pulled away in the fourth. They outscored them 36-19. The Pistons now 10-5. Andre Drummond had 11 points, 15 rebounds, and then Victor Oladipo had 21 points and 15 rebounds. Jeez, what a game for Victor Oladipo. He's having himself a great start to the year. I guess it's already been 16 games. It doesn't feel like feels like it's been a lot shorter, but I mean, I guess it's been a longer season. The Heat beat the Wizards 91-88. Hassan Whiteside had 22 points and 16 rebounds for the Heat, and then Bradley Beal also had a double-double with 26 points and 10 rebounds. The Brooklyn Nets got a win. They beat the Utah Jazz 118-107. The Jazz are 0-6 on the road. It's not very good. Raul Neto, though, for Utah had 22 points for them. And then Spencer Dinwiddie had 25 points and was 2 assists shy of a double-double. The Cavs came back to beat the struggling Los Angeles Clippers, who have lost 8 straight. The Cavs have won 4 straight. LeBron James had 39 points, 14 rebounds, and 6 assists. And then DeAndre Jordan had 20 points and 22 rebounds. Jeez, what a 2020 game from him. The Toronto Raptors beat the New York Knicks 107-84. The Knicks had 13 points by Tim Hardaway Jr. And then Kyle Lowry almost had a triple-double, 2 rebounds short. He had 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists. The Chicago Bulls picked up a victory. They outscored the Hornets 42-28 in the fourth. Kemba Walker had himself a career high. He had 47 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists, but that wasn't enough to beat the Bulls. Chris Dunn led the scoring for them with 22 points. The San Antonio Spurs came back from 23 down to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. LaMarcus Aldridge fell 1 rebound shy of a double-double. He had 26 points. And Carmelo Anthony had 20 points for the Thunder, who blew a humongous lead. That's incredible. Minnesota Timberwolves get their 10th win of the year. They beat the struggling Dallas Mavericks 111-87. Jimmy Butler led the scoring for Minnesota with 21 points, and Dirk led the scoring for Dallas with 15. The Kings win a close one here against the Portland Trailblazers 86-82. Damian Lillard had 29 points, and Willie Cauley-Stein had a double-double with 22 points and 10 rebounds. The Denver Nuggets beat the New Orleans Pelicans 146-114, and then Anthony Davis did get hurt in that game, but I don't know if he is okay or not. I am not sure, but he had 17 points in that game, and Jamal Murray led the scoring for the Nuggets with 31 points. And then the Phoenix Suns beat the Los Angeles Lakers 122-113. Alex Len had 17 points and 18 rebounds. Surprisingly great game for him. And then Brook Lopez also had a double-double with 19 points and 10 rebounds. That was Friday's action. On to Saturday's action. Hey, look, the Celtics play a game. The Celtics win a game. The Celtics have won 15 straight games. They were down 16 in this game, I believe, as well. Or they were down, I don't know if it was 16, but they were definitely down. They're down by 15 in the first, and they ended up coming back and winning. My Celtics. Kyrie had 30 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists, and Dennis Schroeder had 23 points. It came up 1 assist shy of a double-double. He had 9 assists. The Hornets finally got back in the win column, and the Clippers have lost 9 straight. The Hornets won 102-87. Lou Williams had 25 points, and Kemba Walker had 26 points. The Utah Jazz beat the Magic by 40 points. Derek Favors had 25 points and 11 rebounds, and Aaron Gordon had 18 points and fell a rebound short of a dub-dub. He had 9 rebounds. The Warriors were down against the 76ers by, it looks like, 22 in the first half, but then the Warriors proceeded to outscore the 76ers 47-15 in the third. And the Warriors pick up the victory 124-116. Steph Curry had 35 points, 5 boards, and 5 assists. Ben Simmons, 2 rebounds shy of a triple-double. He had 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 12 assists. He's really looking like the Rookie of the Year, in my humble opinion. The Houston Rockets beat the Memphis Grizzlies, struggling Grizzlies, 105-83. James Harden had 29 points, and then Marc Gasol had 15 points and 9 rebounds. The Mavericks kill the Milwaukee Bucks 111-79. Giannis had 24 points and 17 rebounds. Great game from him, but obviously it wasn't enough. Wesley Matthews had 22 points and 8 assists for the Mavericks. And then it seems like the Trailblazers and Kings have played 4 times already this year. I think they actually might have, but they've played every single game this year. The Trailblazers get the best of the Kings of this one, 102-90. Willie Cauley-Stein had 18 points and 9 rebounds, and C.J. McCollum had 25 points for the Trailblazers. On to Sunday's action here. The Toronto Raptors, they're rolling. They beat the Washington Wizards 100-91. Marcin Gortat had 12 points, 12 rebounds, and 7 assists, and DeMar DeRozan once again led the scoring for the Raptors. He had 33 points and 8 rebounds. Indiana Pacers beat the Miami Heat 122-95 behind Miles Turner's 25 points. Wayne Ellington led the scoring for the Heat with 21 points. Surprising name to hear there. The Brooklyn Nets lost to the Golden State Warriors. That's pretty shocking. Lol. 118-111. Steph Curry had 39 points and 11 rebounds with 7 assists. Allen Crabbe had 25 points and 7 rebounds, but Steph Curry with the amazing game. Jeez. He's really after that Boston game, he's been playing absolutely great. The Pistons beat the Timberwolves 100-97. Jimmy Butler missed a last-second free throw, or closing seconds of the free throw, and they ended up losing the game because of that. Andre Drummond had 20 points and 16 rebounds. He is a double-double machine. And then Jimmy Butler, speaking of the devil, had 26 points and 10 rebounds. The Phoenix Suns beat the Chicago Bulls 113-105. Lauri Markkanen had himself a career high, 26 points and 13 rebounds. Nice double-double right there. And TJ Warren, who's on my fantasy team, had himself 27 points and 7 rebounds. And then the Los Angeles Lakers beat the Denver Nuggets 127-109. Lonzo recorded his second career triple-double, and he had 11 points, 16 rebounds, and 11 assists. Gary Harris had 20 points for the Nuggets. Now on to today's games. The Celtics, they play again. They play the Mavericks. Hopefully the Celtics can pick up the victory in that game, make it a 16-game winning streak. Right now, the Timberwolves are beating the Hornets. Dwight Howard already has a double-double. Nice to see that. I think the Timberwolves are going to win that game. The Cavaliers are throttling the Pistons right now, so I really do think the Cavaliers are going to win this game. Kevin Love has himself a double-double. The Magic are beating the Pacers by 4. I think the Pacers are going to win this game, though. But Vucevic is 1 rebound shy of a double-double. Sixers are killing the 76ers. The 76ers are beating the Jazz right now. 66-45. Amir Johnson needs 2 points so he can get a double-double. Ricky Rubio is leading the scoring for the Jazz. The Clippers are looking to lose 10 straight games. The Knicks are beating them by 10. I do think the Knicks are going to win that game. The Grizzlies are beating the Trailblazers. I think the Trailblazers are going to come back and win that game. The Wizards are beating the Bucks 27-19. I think the Bucks are going to win that game. Thunder beating the Pelicans. Russ is already looking like he might have a triple-double brewing here. I mean, he's already got 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 6 points. I think the Spurs will win this game, and I think the Nuggets will win this game. So, guys, that's going to be it from me. If you wanted to enjoy the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't already, and pause if necessary if you want to see these standings, guys. Golden State and Houston are at the top of the Western Conference, and then obviously Boston is the lone person on top of the Eastern Conference. So, guys, I'm going to be signing off. Have a good one. Later.